Hey, everybody. It's been a long time since I've seen you, Brent. Been like forever. I haven't seen you in a very, very long time. I don't want you to help me out, Acrobat. I mean, like, totally been so long since I've seen you, Brent. All right. The what's its is stop. I'm so over Acrobat being Acrobat. All right, here we go, guys. It's our last check. Make sure everything is good and solid. Just looking over all the pages here. Making sure it's all in and nothing is missing or screwed up or whatever. Looks like that's it, guys. Set up and ready to go. I'm hoping that this actually looks like it's supposed to. So I put on here ages 13 plus because of language in adult situations. I feel like that's pretty fair. So, okay. It's huge. It's a huge thing. Well, it's not that huge, I guess. But it's huge. So we're clear. All right. So Momentary Ghosts is up and loaded. All I need to do is go back one for the printing folder and OneDrive. And okay, move it over here so I can't see it. Man, I can't ever see these things. Okay, now I can see it. Share. Copy the link. Creating a shareable link. We got a link. All right. Righty. Yep, episode 1, book 1. Looking at it here. So we'll zoom in a little so that you guys can look at that while I finish typing all the typey stuff. Yep. I had to fuss with the back page. And hello, Chibi Melon. Check it over a few times before prepping it for you. The file is 250 megs. So I put it on my OneDrive. So Chibi Melon, this is us sending the issue 1 off to the printer. So I found a printer today that's a Denver printer. So he's local. And so that's kind of cool. So we're sending it to the printer. Yeah, a local. And he actually is only going to charge about $240 a copy, which is great. And since it's a Denver printer, I can just drive over there and pick it up. So I can save myself shipping because I can just go right over to it's on the other side of town, but I mean, but here's the thing. It was really cool. There were 2 things that were really cool about this. One, he knew Red Team Go and he knew Squidworks. So he knows already the little local comic collectives, these groups of people that are publishing locally. So that's really cool. And he recognized the names and everything like that. And then when we were talking, he said, what I'll do is, if it's okay with you, I'll print a few extra copies and then send them over to Mile High Comics and they'll put them up on the shelves. He said, you'll only get about 10 cents a copy, but you'll get 10 cents a copy, and and you'll get the exposure of it being at Mile High Comics. And my thought was, man, at Mile High Comics, though, that would be so cool. You know what I mean? So I was like, yeah, let's do that. So that's the thing. So, I mean, the fact that my comic will be at Mile High Comics is like mind blowing to me. I don't even know how to handle that one. So we will also be making tonight, we're going to be making the Webtoons version of this. Or actually, the more I'm thinking about it, the more I think I want to go over to Kat's comic page. I can only do 60. That's all we can do because I have a budget, sadly. So everybody is telling me to do many copies, and I absolutely agree. And the argument is the more copies you make, the cheaper they are per copy. However, unfortunately, sadly, I don't have the money for it. So 60 is all we're going to be able to pull. But I just got us a table at Rocky Mountain Con, which is in November. So I'll be tabling there, and we will have issue 1, and we'll have the tech manual. And I can rerun the tech manual if I need to. We can run a second version. November 4th, 5th. I think it's the first weekend of November. So whatever's the first weekend of November, I think 3rd, 4th, 5th. So I'll be at Rocky Mountain Con, and we'll be tabling. And hopefully by then we'll come up with some merchandise that we can sell there that also works. That's not just the comics. I'll make a few cells. We'll do some cell work, things like that we can sell, and then we'll do stickers and things like that to be fun. So, isn't near Turkey Day? No. Other side from Turkey Day. So, anyway, real quick. Run 60 of them. Tell me where how to pay, and I'll do. Oh, that'd be kind of fun. That'd be kind of cool. Like resin it, like make it so that it's suspended in a sheet of resin so that it stands on the table by itself. Creepy, but cool. Oh, that'd be a lot of fun. I don't know how we do a pour like that would work. The problem is that the cell would wobble while you poured on either side. You could fill a mold and then put the cell in slowly, as the resins. Or you could just cast one layer, put the cell down, and then cast the next layer on top of it. Yeah, maybe that'd probably be it. Let's see. Around the idea of my comic. So, all right. Oh, that'd be fine. I mean, my whole thought is that, we'll do what we do, I guess. Quick. I'm telling. I asked him. I'm going to ask him if he. It's totally a vanity thing. So only do it if it's immediate. No need to actually rush. All right. Anyway. Oh, maybe I should put just a direct link instead of doing the thing. Like what? What hurts? All right. I'm just composing all of the things. I'm tabling in November, so technically that's my deadline. Thank you so much for doing this. I really appreciate it. There we go. Resin layer on top and then repeat. Yeah, I think so too. Okay, I think that's it. And I feel like that's all we've got at this point. I'm about to hit the button. About to hit the button, guys. About to hit the button. Here we go. I pushed the button. It's off. That's it. I just hit the button. It has been sent. Look at us doing our job. Look at us doing our job, folks. I pushed the button. I hit the button. The button has been hit. We are now off to the printers. Issue 1 is on the way. Rolling out. I'm going to close this before I completely... No, I'm not going to close this because I need this. All right. Now let's talk about global comics. Okay, I'm already here. So here we are, guys. Let's talk about global comics. Yep. I have a lot of oops. Oh, it's because I'm following Can and Cat. Okay. We're going to take a break though between now and then. For one, I need the rest of the week for NDK. But for two, I really do need some downtime. Not a lot. We're not going to break for like 6 weeks or anything like that. But I think the break, we've got 3 weeks here before we can start anything. Because this week, I'm going to have to roll up the rest of the stuff that we're doing for NDK, which is going to take up a lot of time, a lot of resources. And then we will need to do NDK, which is all of next week and half of the week after that. So probably for the next 3 weeks, it's NDK, this is perfect timing. It's out the door. My comic's out the door. We can screw around tonight on the idea of maybe uploading it to. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Then after that, we can go for a month or week on Airship 27, or a week and a half on Airship 27, or whatever. And then we can get back into issue 2 at the top of. Well, let's see. It's the 22nd now, so let's look at our calendar, shall we? So NDK occupies literally through to the 7th. If we take the 7th, 8th, 9th, and make, or I'm sorry, the 7th, 8th, and 9th. If we take the 7th, 8th, and 9th, and we say work on Airship 27, then we can take this guy and go through to the 9th. There we go. And that would Ron. It's Ron. Fred's the other one. Fred is I might be talking to Fred at the con, so we'll have to figure out what we're doing on this. Work on Airship 27. Main calendar, Applewood calendar. Set it for blue. Set for this, and we'll do this to the end of the week. Okay. That puts us at the 19th, which is almost a month from now. Talk Like a Pirate Day for us to start number 2. Okay, so we'll start Bellatrix Rising number 2. Dang it, I did it on the wrong calendar. It needs to be blue. It needs to be on the Applewood calendar. Save. Okay, there we go. Need to fix it so it'll be blue. Again, same. All right. So that puts us at the 19th to start Bellatrix Rising 2. Let's take a look over here. Now, we've been here recently because this is the correct uniform. That is the correct outfit. And we know we've gone through a couple of color changes with our uniforms. So we don't have websites and socials. Yeah, that's not it. Well, if it's going to put my address in there, I'm going to put this up here then. Facebook address. Go to Facebook. Go to my Doodly Wop. And grab that. There we go. All right. Good. Good. Yeah, there we go. Social promotion. Reddit. Share a release on Reddit, huh? Interesting. PDF pricing. Look at that. We can price things now. Discounts. Okay. Pricing bundles. Wow. These are all kind of wild. No idea what I'll do with any of these things. Probably not. Actually, that's not what I do generally. We're back. I moved back from NDK Tuesday afternoon. So I return here Tuesday afternoon, give or take. So Wednesday, I may or may not have a live stream. We'll see. But Thursday and Friday, we can get back into the saddle because I actually hate letting grass grow under my feet. So it should be okay. But that wasn't what I actually went over to Global Comics for. We went over here to say comics. Because look at all these comics. There's even a manga section. Look at all these manga. That's what I'm thinking for him. God's Bane's right here. Look at that. Wow, look at all these timelines. Wow, there's all kinds of stuff. Okay, so let's see if there is creators like no. Oh, help. Art Crumbs is doing stuff. You know who Art Crumbs is? That's Cat, folks. It's our cat. I just need to figure out like how to. What should I? Let's see. I'll just click the publish button. Settings? Nope. Series. Create a new series. Manga. Military. Robots Mecha. Space interdimensional science. That's definitely it. Rest of it's manga manhwa. Audience, teenagers and adults. Advisory flags, usually nudity. And maybe obscene language. No, I don't think we've really got obscene language, though. You do traditional print. Cool. I've got that all set up on my calendar. Artemis is definitely on my to-do list. Bellatrix Rising. Status ongoing. So let's look here. It's definitely sci-fi. No question about it. Yeah, and I will. I'm raising my eyebrow because maybe. So. Okay, we've set it. Basic information. Guess we're just going to do traditional print. Will probably be the easiest way to get it moving up here, yeah? Left to right. Upload a cover image. Let's see what we got. Switch to Bellatrix Rising. Because we got lots in here. What do we have in here that we can use? Because I like these Chang pictures. They're great. But they don't quite show that. They don't show that they're. I mean, like the best one is probably this Momentary Ghost splash page. It's one of my best pictures of this whole set. You know what? Let's fix that. Yeah, that's fine. Usually up at 6 a.m. anyway. So you're very sweet. All my pictures are not, in fact, the best ones. However, I appreciate that. I wonder if. I think that's awful nice of you to say that. Let's take, I like this splash. This splash is great for this, but let's go on ahead and do it in color. And then we can do all of our, hello Tormund. I don't know where my goofy cat is. He usually is here, but he's not. Because, you know, he is who he is. Over here. characters, Chang. Need her color codes. I need her color. Yeah, color codes. All I need is Chang's color codes. All people's color codes. Yeah, probably. He does that from time to time. All right. Let's go for our Navy line uniform. No. Pass. Okay, color codes. We'll take division. We are being remarkably intolerant. Don't really complain too much. That is kind of a difficult line to parse there. I get it. I think I did that backwards. Pretty sure I did that backwards. That's all right. No, that's going to be bloody. No. I'm going to have to manually fix that. Mirror. All right. Really? Really? Where's the leak? All right. There we go. There we go. Put in the color. Put in the color. Do 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 do. Yep. I'm going to go in here and manually do this. Worked it. Now I can take this like that, and that's fine. Fine. Here, this. Now we've got Chang's skin color. Here. Fix this, which we always do with the face. That's why I don't like to do coloring. One of the reasons I don't like to do coloring is it's just time consumptive. It's not impossible. It's not even difficult, really. Just time consumptive. Yeah, it's just eats up time. That's all. That's not a problem. It's kind of like I already spent a lot of time on this issue, getting it to the point where I can at least somewhat override my idiotic imposter syndrome. And so I don't want to spend any more time doing anything else that's going to make it so that my imposter syndrome can come up with a creative, interesting way to decide we're not doing this anymore and we give up on this project. Because we all know it will. If it can come up with a creative way to do it, it will. Or don't select it correctly. I don't care. I have the undo key. You don't. Man, it is really not wanting to take my commands. I mean, it even said down here, it even said right click. Weird. I'm making sure it has all of this in here. There we go. Let's get that blue. There we go. Now I have one other thing that we do. What do we do? What do we tell death or whatever that stupid? I don't know. I'm having an issue. All right, shadows. If we use the multiply shadow method, we can use this shade. I like this shade. So what I will do first is, just so that I don't lose this shade, put it right here. Right. We come up here, the shadow line, we hit multiply, and we hit 30%. You don't need 30%, do we? We can go more than that. 5% here. We'll come through here, we're just coloring in things that are, usually kind of on the bottom side. Giving it a little bit of just shape and color. We're gonna make sure that we're hitting only these parts that are kind of and I'm gonna take a look at the RC thrusters do not get overshadowed because they just end up being purple. Nobody likes purple. Wait. Okay, looking back at my shadows, we can do a linear shade that's this color, and that brings up the brightness, this peach shade. So if we come over here, we can do a new raster layer, and we say linear burn. Linear burn. Burn. Okay, we're going to put that right here. And this should give me this is, by the way, the first time we've tried this, so that's not it. I feel like this is a lighter because it says linear, but I feel like this is actually just an add, right? In some way. Let's take a look and see what we've got going on through here. If we do linear, it turns purple. I don't want purple. Color burn, no. Screen, Color dodge. Glow dodge. Nope. Overlay that's the closest we're going to get is overlay. All right. All right. So we'll take overlay. Now we're just going to put highlights in right along here. I'm just going to highlight aspects of her at this point in time. Especially around up here at the top, across this top part right through here, definitely here. All right, so we're just gonna so. We're just gonna, I'm outlining the outside edges of her too, so that she pops a little. Gives her a little bit of a backlighting here. And we'll come up here, and we'll just give her the side of her face like so. Side of her nose, like that. One ear, and definitely the side of her. Right there we go. The rest of that's going to be in shadows, so we've got some things. The reason why we did this though is so that I can go into the shadows, which is then through here, where I actually am feeling like at this point in time the shadow is way too dramatic, right? That's a way too dramatic shadow. So we're going to undo that. We're going to put another layer in, and this time we're going to call it a multiply layer, but we're going to do the same thing, but this time we're going to be lighter with it. So once we put it in, we're like, hey, you just did the same thing. Yes, I did. I'll show you what we're going to do here, because this allows us to actually make the shadow. All right, come along here. So and then I can take this, we can drop it back, and there it still is there. We can get a little bit less drama out of it. It's the same color scheme, nothing changed, but we get a lot less drama out of it. Okay, not as much drama llama. Okay, fine, whatever. All right, looking back at our color codes, actually I'm looking at my shadow codes. I feel like we talk about like the color codes of these vehicles, not that one, the color codes of these vehicles, right? And what color are they? I always feel like they're extraordinarily practical vehicles. So they're not super brilliantly colored. I mean, they're just practical vehicles. So hull and undercarriage is sort of a battleship green. I like this green. It's a very utility green. Same green though brings it up to about here, the top side. Do. The engine itself. Now, on top of it being kind of this military-esque green, undercarriage. Still is this guy right here. It's still undercarriage. That's undercarriage. That's undercarriage. All right. Undercarriage. There we go. Now we will take the utility orange, as it is here. There's definitely utility orange on this. This is not a marine transport, by the way. Marine transports would be Navy, and they wouldn't have these bright orange sections on them, on their tails. But the Unity operates on the belief that we're all friendly until we decide not to be. So it's got no. So all of their ships are designed specifically to be visible. So the tails are visible. All right. And the engine, or the wheel pods, are this sort of slightly battleshipy blue. All right. I think actually I'm going to go darker than this for the bumps. Yeah, that looks much better. A little bit more dramatic there. Yeah, it definitely looks like the undercarriage of a vehicle now. And same thing goes with the extenders on the tails. All right. Now we go up onto the shadow layer. Like, I like the purple on this. Actually, I agree with the idea of gray. I'm just going through here and kind of putting in this nice little like undercarriage shadow, which highlights that this is, you know, this vehicle's got undercarriage going for it and stuff like that. That's cool. Give it a little bit of a sort of this, bring that up here. This is definitely in the sun. Put this down here. Give this number, kind of give it a little bit of a feel. Something's going on down here. Like so. Kind of give it machine feel for that. Same thing here. Give kind of this going like that. A little bit of this kind of going like this. And a little bit of that. So what I'm doing here is I'm just giving the underside of these wheels a little bit of a, you know, feel of, you know, darkness, and sort of just giving it a little bit of a feel that there's stuff going on here. There we go. Kind of doing like that. Right? And give us a little bit of just kind of a thing going on there, kind of thing. This on the bottom of the engine nacelle here, and a little bit of just shadow to it. All right, bring the shadow up across the hull like that. And a little bit, just a little curve there. A little bit of a curve here too. Give it a little bit of just a little feel of kind of. There we go. I go into the highlight. I wonder if we could use just the same color. Just, yeah, we could totally do that. Use the exact same color. The highlight. This gives a little bit of a metallic feel to this. Right here. So I don't feel like the highlight is working as much here. Here we go, just like that. Oh, well, it's good to see you, Merrick. Hey, Merrick, news for the day. I sent out my comic. It's to the printers. It went out just a little while ago to the printers. Here, a local printer in Denver. And they're going to do the print work. And we should see a physical copy here shortly. Thank you. So we are now working on trying to put this guy onto Global Comics, which is the same place the cat's on. So we'll see how that goes. Just making this here, which is a picture that we will use for Global Comics, so I can put this up on the comics page. Should be cool. So glad to see you for the night, even if you're passing out. Glad to see you're passing out, actually. Technically speaking, all of us sort of seem to have sleep problems, so the more you pass out, the better it is. I don't know about you, but I'm horrible about sleeping, so getting sleep is one of those, hey, congratulations, guy, you did a good job, you got sleep moments. Yeah. All right, let's decide what we're doing in here. I think we are. So, hope you sleep well, my friend. Hope you sleep well. All right. One thing we are missing from Bellatrix Rising is the Unity color codes on the tail. That's not the tail. Go in here and do this. Oh, 12-hour shifts bite. So I feel for you, man. I feel for you. So I definitely hope for sleep then. We certainly do not want it to elude you. All right. All righty, guys. I'm putting some color in on this picture, which I've always kind of liked this picture. It's a cool picture. I like the fact that it reasonably depicts a MPV. I think I like the idea that the MPVs are green and gold, and green and orange. Like they still have safety zones pieces. There's safety pieces here. Yep. Yep. There we go. And legitimately, this is pretty much the best representation of what Bellatrix Rising is. Because I'm not fooling anyone. I like spaceships and like cool uniforms and stuff like that. So there's nobody's missing that this is a Star Trek clone. So I'm sure that somebody could pretend like they thought it wasn't that, but it's not going to work. Oh, right. Next thing's next. Figure out what kind of trouble we're going to this background. There's got to be something in this background. Figure that out now. Figuring that out begins now. All right. Now I can take this and use it to create a background if I need to. And that's it. So we can use that now and do this, let's say. And get us that. Yeah. Not gonna lie, that's kind of cool. It's got some serious Outrun vibes. Okay, we're going to just create a new layer underneath here. Nope. There we go. So what we've done is we've taken that now, and instead of going top side like this, we've gone underside. So now if we take this sunset and put him here, then he's underneath the lines, which frankly is easier for me to deal with. So let's go ahead and come back to my gradient. We'll take that sunset that we had before and we'll do the same thing on that. Right, that's some hardcore colors there. I'm digging it. Now we can take this guy and go all black on this and just put in a horizon line like so. Right. Then I can take things south of that horizon line. We can go the other direction. Right. Now that we've done that, we can come in here, take this same color feel. We can go this way with it. We're not gonna, but we could go that way with it. We could go like that. Right. And now it kind of looks like it's sitting on some kind of ice thing or something. I don't know. It's explain. But that's not a bad idea, actually. We could just take this part of this and say, copy and paste, rotate it 180 degrees. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. No, no, no. Oh, 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 oh. What I do is I actually stretch this transform. Scale this. Yep. From transform, free transform. With that, take this and move him here like so. Now we have serious outline vibes. And now what I'll do, I'll post that in. Take this and just kind of do this now. Make it look like it's mountains and stuff. Little things mean a lot. The question really is, how hot do I want that to be? Take layer 5, I can now take and adjust it by putting in black on top of it and then just bring it down. So we can darken it out, raise it up. And if we feel like we need to go the other direction, we can go the other direction. Right? Not as outrun anymore. We have that. We still get the feel and effect, but now it's calmer. It's probably better than you guys can see what this sounds. Right? So now the backdrop isn't as dramatic. It's got an atmosphere to it. It still has the nice gradient outline feel going for it, but it's not quite as obviously straight up. So, all right. Next things next, guys. We need the logo things. So we'll grab our logo things. So small and copy. We'll just take it straight off the cover. And we will make it massively huge. And I actually kind of feel like maybe looking at it this way, a couple of things. One, obviously this. No. But this guy. Go paste. Select. Oh, stop doing that. I'll take this guy. Move him over. So we've got graphic design on it. Question really is on this one, do we want it to go red? Or do we want, blue? Do we want it to go blue? Then we can make it pull in on the same color blue we've got going on over here. I feel like putting my imprint on here isn't helping. It's good to have this up here on this sub monitor because it helps a whole lot to see what's going on. Like I'm looking at all of these going, hard mix. That's a hard mix, man. Exclusion shows you why this works so well, by the way. The sunset colors offset the uniform perfectly. Exclusion's the opposite, so... Yeah, I'm not liking putting the imprint on here. I feel like that's not working. In fact, the more I think about this, the more I like just this being what it is. And we will put a black outline on the border. That's a lot of outline. Put a black outline on the border. There we go. I just made things ugly. Why don't we take this and instead say 1 and draw on the inside? Work. That should give us enough to give it. See, it's got now just a little bit of. It gets rid of the chatter on it. It'll work. One of the things we can also do is duplicate it, right? Trash this guy. We'll duplicate this guy and drop him down and drop him over like so. We can go in and we can do the old tricks we used to do all the time. Level correction. Put the output way down here. Make it really dark. All right, so now we just dropped it to that. And we'll put a blur and a Gaussian blur on it. So. And then we so now what we've done is just added a little bit of next thing I want to do is duplicate the layer and then grab the blue. And I don't know whether this would be better. Maybe that might be better. I want it bright enough that we can see it, but I also don't want it to not contrast. I like it being in the contrast of the backgrounds. So. Yeah, I don't know, man. Maybe we're just here. I think I didn't help much with this guy. Just a little less. There we go. Driving me crazy for the longest time, so let's just. Okay. We're just going to call this one save as. I will go back over to the Global Comics page where I am. Upload a cover image. We'll go to, not there. It didn't say anything about that, did it now? Okay. Means we've got to go back here. Well, that at least covers it. Now we've set that up. That blurb we put on the back of here, which actually I'm pretty happy with. Use that blurb, it works. All right, pull up. Mhm. How far do we go? We're just killing off. Some of these don't work for this. There we go. Okay. I guess female strong is a big deal. Oh, okay. Okay. All right. Let's create a new release. You. You come up here, I'll scratch you. Come up here, I'll scratch you. You don't have to. Right. Now let's see what we got. Yeah, load PDF straight. That'd be cool. All right, we are uploading now. Oh, wait. Mm-hmm. Yeah, looks like we're hitting exactly what they're after. All right. Well, we have put up it's 500 years in the future. The UMC Kittiwake, a Unity Corvette, is on a routine mission to retrieve a senator who is in the remote backwater of Unity space, the Wall. When the planet Moment suddenly goes dark, Captain Lee Chang and her crew find themselves thrown to the very beginning of a new chapter in galactic history. I don't know, I just make this stuff up, man. Oh. Things are happening, guys. Check. All right. This may actually be relatively easy. We'll see whether it explodes or dies or life becomes ugly for it or whatever. Here we are, just waiting. Hey, it's 19 degrees outside. That's in Celsius, in case you're wondering. Still pretty warm, but better than nothing. Certainly better than poking the stick with an eye. I hate when I get poked in the stick. Kind of hanging. Hanging, waiting. Waiting for the process. You guys are watching me do this. Isn't this cool? I mean, I'm sure this is exciting for all of you. However, we're just waiting for the spinny things to stop spinning. In fact, I'm kind of wondering it's not going to probably finish spinning until we are done for the night, which means we won't know what happened until tomorrow morning. It's fine by me. Actually starting to think that maybe while we're waiting for this spinny thing, I'm going to go back to this cover and we're just going to do some work here because I'm okay with a lot of this, but I feel like we should have a manga-sized release. In fact, I'm kind of the opinion now, looking at this going, right? I mean, like, kind of looking at this and going, well, then maybe we should prep better for tomorrow. Because I feel like this is not going to work as well as I want it to. This is all right. I do like this. Liking what that says. So I'm going to do this. That's a better. save that because I like that phraseology. It's one of those things. But you know what, guys? This is going to take forever for it to spin. So I'm actually kind of tired. I'm going to go to bed. I'll see you all in the morning. Good night.